Continuing on our 7-country Balkan road trip, we were just leaving Lake Ohrid with the beautiful sunsets to head to Berat, Albania. But first, I wanted to show you the cutest farmhouse with these cozy, comfy beds. There were 3 of us staying here. There were heated tiles in the bathroom. The rooms were so warm. It was pretty chilly when we were visiting, and they provided free wine and fruit for us. Wow. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Very good. All right, sorry for the construction noises, but she just brought us out these figs from her garden, and you can see kiwis, there are grapes, there are all sorts of fruits here that you get for breakfast. She has some on arrival. This is one of the cutest places. The beds are so comfy, and I will definitely be coming back. Her and her husband are just genuinely kind, hospitable, amazing hosts. It's the first time I've tried a fig. It's a little tart. I didn't expect that because I'm used to the fig Newtons that are full of sugar, but it's good. She's bringing us into the garden. Oh my gosh, she's getting apples, and there's chickens. Oh my gosh. Look at, yes. Hello. So this is a walnut tree, and then she's got the chickens she calls puya. These are like an apricot, but not. It's like a, I don't even know what the fruit is called, but it's very good. You don't eat the skin, but you eat like the inside of it. And this orange color is what you look for when it's ripe. So you just pull it off and then you open it, crack it open, and then just suck out the pulp. Oh, look at the grapes. So beautiful. Bakmavona?
Batmavona.
Batmavona.
Oh.
Oh, this bounty. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. It was hard to leave her after our shared bonding of enthusiasm over farming and fresh fruits and produce. It's a little too cold to go swimming this morning, but I had to at least dip my feet in the deepest and oldest lake in Europe. Lake Ohrid is absolutely one of those places I will return to and would return to again and again and again. We got in the car and headed on our way out to Berat, Albania, a UNESCO site. Welcome to Berat. We are in Albania, and this is the city of 1,000 windows. Now, if you haven't watched the last couple of videos, make sure to go do that. We've been on a 1,500-mile road trip through the Balkans. Now, with all of that traveling, I actually have a little confession in that I have chronic pain, some tendonitis that I have to take care of while on the road. I was able to find this massager from Bob and Brad, who are physical therapists. Now, I like this one because it's very portable. It has several different heads that you can attach to the top. I personally like the round plastic one because you can go over clothes, skin, and it's easy to clean. It'll turn on there, and then you press it a few more times, and there are several different levels of strength of massaging. I have so much camera gear, it's so easy to plug in and get it recharged. You do a little of that on your legs and your back, you feel so renewed, and it has definitely saved my trip. So I'll link it down in the description box below. Make sure to go check that out, and let's get on with the trip. We are staying here at Arben Elezi, which is just up the road from one of the top hotels here, Hotel Onufri. Right now we are headed to two museums. I'll tell you a little bit more about them, but they actually have UNESCO protected items within them. I cannot wait to show you how beautiful this city is. We then headed over to the Ethnographic Museum, where on the first floor they recreated a bazaar. Some workshops have artifacts from medieval times and the popular clothing that would have been worn during the era. On the upper floors you will find the rooms where crafts were done during the winter, how they would stay warm, where they would cook, and where family gatherings and proposals of marriage would happen. I don't know if you can see behind me here, but it's a lot steeper than it looks. And this is, I think it's on the way up to the fortress, because you can see the walls up here, right there. I believe the Onufri Museum, or the Iconographic Museum, is right up there by it, but it's hot, and this is hard. Berat Castle was originally built with a wooden fortification in 300 BC. The castle today is from the 13th century. Make sure to bring your own water and a hat because there isn't much shade once you get to the top. You enter through the south gate and then weave your way to the north side to see the incredible views, which I'll show you later. Inside the castle, you'll find a minaret remnant from the Red Mosque, one of the oldest mosques in Albania. And then there are also 20 Christian churches dating from the 13th to the 16th century, like St. Mary of Blaherna and the Holy Trinity Church, that are well worth a look inside. If you can find them open, that is. The Onufri Museum was established in 1986 in the Assumption of St. Mary Church at Berat Castle, which is where we're at now. It has over 200 artworks dating from the 14th to the 20th century. The iconostasis of the Cathedral of Dormition of St. Mary was created in 1807 and is considered the finest piece of Albanian wood carving that you'll find inside this museum. It also has the Purple Codex of Berat and the Golden Codex of Athemos from the 6th century, and they are genuine encyclopedias of Christian thinking. Let's head inside and check out some of these iconic artworks. Now, you can't take a lot of photos inside, but I will get what I can in order to show you a little bit about this place. I do think it is definitely worth it and an important part of the culture of Albania and the Balkan area. The museum is relatively small itself, but the iconographic paintings and mosaics on wood and different mediums were really, really stunning. However, there was some bad news. I was mistaken in the research in that the codexes were found here, but they had to be moved because they are protected to Tirana. And inside you have the iconostasis, which I was telling you about, that wooden carving that shows Jesus in the center with Mary right by him, and it's just this giant wall. I'd probably say 3 American living rooms, side by side, just open with this massive wood carving. And they have a guide for you to kind of understand it if you're not Orthodox or Catholic, but they also, to enter, it's around €350. So just make sure you bring cash, because that would be very tragic to come all the way up here and then not have enough to get in. Now, it was a bit of a hike to come up here, but I didn't realize they actually had parking. So if you are in the area, make sure that you pick somewhere up here, and then you can say, hey, I've stayed inside of a castle. Pretty cool. No matter what place it is, I love UNESCO sites because they hold such history and lessons from the past, like being able to see the two different sides, the Magellan and Gorica sectors, where the Magellan is more of the Ottoman side and Gorica is more of the Christian side. The best place for these views is up at the top of the castle. So if you come straight from the Onufri Museum, it's a straight shot over, and there is this balcony or platform that will give you a 360-degree view of Berat and the surrounding area, as well as the river. It's gorgeous. You also get to see the iconic stone bridge that connected the Muslim side to the Ottoman side, or the Ottoman side to the Christian side. Yeah, that's it. See, I need food. As far as time in the city, I definitely recommend spending at least 2 days here so that you can really get a feel of the city. Take your time to explore, and then just enjoy some downtime, because the vibe here is just very chill. It's relaxed. You hear the call to prayer. Stay and you could explore the old bazaar. It's just a really beautiful area. The best place to find souvenirs is actually in the shops at the top of the castle, where we just came from the platform. But the best way to explore Berat is to just have no plan and follow the people. There were different statues in the walls of famous leaders and politicians. I found some 12th and 13th century gates. There are 3 mosques in the area that are worth visiting: the King's Mosque, which is this one, the Helveti Tekke, and also the Sultan's Mosque. If you head down to the Republika Boulevard, you'll also find a lot of these shops and eateries, as well as the beautiful views over the Osum River. When you visit Berat, just be aware that there are a lot more stray dogs in the streets after the pandemic hit, because people couldn't afford to take care of them because tourism dollars dropped. However, the restaurants do give all of their leftover food to the dogs to try to help things out, but some of them look pretty bad. The food in Berat, in my opinion, isn't something to shout about, but it does fill you up. The food does tend to be quite salty, but luckily this little gal didn't mind at all. I wish I could have taken her home and just made her look healthy again. She was so sweet. This guest house is so cute, and it's right in the center of Old Town. Up on the top, you will find a terrace. Let me show you the view. The views up here just kept getting better and better with each 30 minutes of the sun setting. The next morning, we were up bright and early to head to our next destination with the full Albanian delicious breakfast. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video of Berat, the city of 1,000 windows. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with a friend, and I will see you in the next one.